Welcome dear learners to my YouTube channel Learn with Shivi. I am Shivi Gupta and today we will be reading and understanding a poem named The Shed. Now this poem is from your book Honeycomb and is written by Frank Flynn. Right? Now before we get started, there are a few basic rules. The first one, sit with your book and a pencil ready along with this, so that you can keep marking all the difficult words that come your way. Second rule, use a dictionary no matter how many times required and wherever required. Right? The next one is, watch the video repeatedly till you get a perfect understanding of the context of the poem. The next one is, please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel Learn with Shivi. Also, in today's video, I will be reading out the poem to you and I will be explaining it along with it. I am not going to do a separate section for that. Right? So, without further ado, let's get started. There's a shed at the bottom of a garden with a spider's web hanging across the door. So, what does the poet say? The poet says that there is a shed at the bottom of his garden near his house, and you already know that when things become old or when there are there are spots where regular cleaning is not done or has not been used for some time, spiders' webs are seen hanging at those spots, right? So this is what is happening near the shed also, that the poet knows that there is a shed near their house at the end of the garden, and he has seen spider's web hanging across the door. The hinges are rusty and creak in the wind. When I am in bed, I lie and I listen. I'll open that door one day. And what happens is that the joints of the doors are all rusty and they creak, and when the door has not been oiled for a long time, when it becomes rusty and you try to open it, it creates a lot of sound, right? So this is what is happening, is that the poet says that it is very creaky and it is very rusty, and whenever he is in bed and whenever he listens to that sound, he is attracted by it. He feels like going and looking inside the door, he feels like going and walking in the shed to find out what is actually there. But he'll open that door one day. That means he hasn't been there yet and he does not know when he is going to go there, but he is sure that one day soon he is going to go there to find out what is there inside that shed. There is a dusty old window around at the side with 3 cracked panes of glass. Now what is there? What all is there? There are old windows also, because obviously the shed must have been built long time back and it has not been used by anybody. So with the doors, the windows have also become quite old, and it has cracked panes of glass. I often think there is someone staring at me each time that I pass. I'll peep through that window one day. And whenever the poet is crossing by, whenever he is passing by that shed, he thinks that somebody is there inside the shed who is continuously staring at the poet. The poet is a bit scared by the thought of it, that when you are just passing by a house, basically what is a shed, children? Shed is a place which can be used as a storage house, or it can be used as a place for animals or keeping other vehicles or things. It can be used like that, right? So whenever the poet is passing by that shed, he feels that somebody is inside there who is staring at him continuously, and he doesn't know who is there. And why does he not know? Because he has not been inside the shed yet. But he says that he'll peep through the window one day. My brother says there's a ghost in the shed who hides under the rotten floor beds. Now, brother, being a mischievous brother like all of our siblings, what does he say to this poet? He says that there's a ghost living inside that shed, so you must not go. He is trying to convince his brother from not going inside that shed, right? And what does he say? He says that, see, there is a ghost inside, and please, I am telling you, you must not go in there, because if you go in there, then the ghost is going to come out from those rotten floor beds, right? Why are those floor beds called rotten? Because of not being used for a long time, because of them being old. And if I ever dare to set foot inside, he'll jump out and chop off my head. But I'll take a peek one day. So what does the poet say? He says that his brother has told him that even if he just sets his foot inside, like he does not even enter inside completely, but even if he just sets his foot inside, the ghost is going to come out and he's just going to cut off his head from his body, is going to separate his head from his body, is going to chop it off. He's saying all of it to make the poet more and more nervous, and he's trying to convince him to not go inside the shed. But the poet is also determined that one day he will for sure go inside the shed. He will take a peek one day, if not completely, then at least a peek. I know that there isn't really a ghost. My brother tells lies to keep the shed for his den. There isn't anyone staring or making strange noises. Now what does the poet say? The poet says that I know my brother is making a fool out of me. There is nobody inside. He just does not want me to go inside the shed, because he wants to keep it for himself and for his all mischievousness. So he's sure that the brother does not want the poet to go inside. That is why he's making up all stories, and he believes that there is nobody inside and there is no ghost and nothing. And the spider has been gone from his web since I don't know when. I'll go into that shed one day soon, but not just yet. So he says that, see, I know that it has not been cleaned since a long time, but I also know that the spider has left his web. He is not there. That means the people still go inside it, and there is nothing to fear about. And he also says that I'll go into that shed one day soon. He says that one day you all will see that I have been inside that shed. I'll go and find out what is exactly there inside the shed. But not just yet, but not today. He knows that he has to go inside that shed. He is quite sure about it, but he does not know when is he going to go inside that shed. So this was all about this poem. I hope you understood it well. If you still have any doubts, then please let me know in the comment section below. Also, do not forget to check the description box for a link of the RTC worksheet for this particular poem. And we'll meet in the next class. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Learn with Shivi.